41-14 is a blowout in Kansas City. Good God, man. I don't even know where to start with this video. Honestly, when I sat down and watched some Monday Night Football tonight, I thought we were honestly going to get a very good game. The Patriots would come out on top on. I probably did horrible in my picks this week. I only had, I think, 8 wins on the week yesterday. I'm going to lose this game again. So I'm not starting out that great in pick'em at all this year. But honestly, the Patriots, I think, are really letting me down. I don't really know what has happened to the Patriots to really make them sort of come out like a flat tire this year. I know they got the win against the Raiders, but honestly, that easily could have been a loss right there with a different play at the end. You saw how pissed off Carr was at the end of that one. But honestly, the only real subtraction I can see from the Patriots is that they lost Wes Welker. Wes Welker was one of Brady's favorite targets there was after they stole him from the Miami Dolphins. And he really became, an all-pro receiver. He looked like $1 million. And when he went to Denver, honestly, I thought when they went out and they got Archuleta from the St. Louis Rams, I thought that, they probably made out better. Archuleta and Welker probably have the same skill set. Welker's got some years on Archuleta, so I thought basically maybe Brady had a receiver that would probably last for them a little bit longer, have the same amount of speed, they both have about the same amount of height, they both can catch balls over the middle, and they can catch balls about anywhere out there on the field, but something's wrong out there. Gronkowski, he caught a touchdown in basically slop-up time, and it was 41-7. To make it 41-14, and you can score all you want to in the fourth, but you ain't getting back in this game, New England. This is just a blowout. Kansas City comes out. They set the NFL stadium record, 142 decibels or whatever it was, taking the record back from the 12th man up there in Seattle. So blow that. That's just the best one. This team, honestly, didn't really scare me for next week. I thought that, honestly, the Niners and Chiefs would have a game. It'd be a battle, but the Niners would come out on top. But this is another one of those games, much like the Eagles game this week, that, if they jump on us, they're going to jump on us big. Jamal Charles, 3 touchdowns, not just running, but catching, a big fantasy week from him. Alex Smith finding his targets out there in the field. Spreading the ball around. The Kansas City Chiefs are a damn good football team. They really do surprise me. Honestly, when I thought that when Andy Reid went to go Kansas City, I thought he was just basically going there to, cash a paycheck, much like I think any coach there after Stottlemyre really was like just, there. Herm Edwards, after he lost the Jets job when he went to go coach Kansas City, I never really felt like he was giving it his whole effort. He just sort of felt like he was just, going through the motions, wasn't really winning games, and just was, collecting that paycheck at the end of the day. And that was the same thing I thought Andy Reid was there to do, was basically just to go and live off of his legacy that he had made in Philadelphia, and sort of coach there as long as he could, and just ride off into the sunset. When the first picture came out of him wearing the Kansas City Chiefs hat, I just thought that this just... I just thought that it was bad business. I thought there was no way in the world that this was going to work. But honestly, the Niners got a game on their hands with Kansas City. We can't let this team get on top of us. They got D, they got an offense, and it's going to be a tough one, but I'm sure that, once we get into the in there and we start settling these things out, hopefully Harbaugh can sit down with his team and see if there is any problems with the players against him. And just tell them, I've came here and we consistently won football games. If you want me to stay, we'll consistently win football games from here on out. But if you don't want me, ownership can kick me out, and you guys can see who can fill this job. And I don't think you're going to get anybody here that's going to be any better than him. Niners got a tough one. That's just about it. The Chiefs kicked the shit out of the Patriots. Honestly, I think a lot of people will really be surprised by this game. But Jamal Charles is your man. He's your MVP of the night with 3 touchdowns. Alex Smith looked great out there as well, and I keep thinking that, Alex Smith has came and played against the Niners once before. Maybe it must have been a postseason game or something like that, and maybe they didn't play that much, but when I looked at last year's schedule, I couldn't see it on there, and he's only been there for a year. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just make-believing things, and I'm thinking about that damn Joe Montana versus Steve Young game when Joe Montana got traded to the Chiefs. And from there, he came back, and they had that battle on Monday night where the Chiefs ended up getting the win against Young, where Young had to constantly be reminded that he, was he good as Montana until he finally was able to grab that monkey off his back at the Super Bowl and show that he was a damn good quarterback that deserved that San Francisco 49ers football job.